Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Yes. Yes. That's right, friends. Another live stream is indeed engaged. Underway. Henceforth and forthwith. I am very happy to see you all. So what is happening, my friends? How are you? Hello, Paroli. Hello, Dusan. Hello, Spaced Out. Hello, Gjuro. Hello, Graham Howard. Graham, our parcel should be arriving on Wednesday at the latest. At which point I will forward it to you with the greatest of haste. And I don't know if I can do anything more than the greatest of haste, mate. Pardon me, that was disgraceful. What a day. It actually hasn't been that much of a big day. It's just... I've got an itchy hand. I don't know what that means. Does that mean somebody's talking about you? Does that mean... No, that's your ears burning, isn't it? What's having an itchy hand mean? Hello, Sultan Salmeen. How are you? Kitchy K. How are you? Hello to everybody. Oof. Itchy right hand. I'm sure it's meant to be a sign of something. Like you're coming into money or something like that. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Oh, sail on. Perfume snobs. Some new faces tonight. Welcome. And thank you for joining me. It is rather glum outside, I can tell you. Rain. Muggy thunderstorms. No, it's not eczema. It's the palm of my very hand. Yeah. It's a little bit red, but that's because I've been itching it. It means you've spent some money. Yes. I can't argue with the facts. You know? Itchy hand to buy new perfume. That said, I did put that to backdoor on, but it was the other arm. Hell of a perfume if it's made it all the way across to the other appendage. Was it the beach for the first time this summer? Was it nice? If you see any seals, please let me know. Somebody has mentioned Mila Schön, and that is Paroli. It is fantastic. It is fantastic. I shall be wearing this, hopefully. Actually, my whole left arm. A few days ago, it literally not moved my left hand for a minute after I woke up. You must have been lying on it overnight. Is it left or right? If left, you'll get some money. It's me right, unfortunately. I knew it meant something. I knew there was some sort of deeper meaning. Like the universe trying to tell us to stop spending fucking money on perfumes. But as we know, I am one of the elemental forces of nature, denoted by the symbol quack. And I cannot be stopped. Not even by the very universe itself. Sounded like something out of fucking Star Trek, that, didn't it? No seals around here. The sea temperature is not that high yet. Around 22 Celsius. That's not that bad, though. 22 Celsius. I'd get in the water at that. Evening. Scent of the Night. Bellamy. First reformulation. That the Jean-Claude Elena one. That's my favourite one, that. It's fantastic. Big hugs and love from Andy. Welcome, Andy. How are you? DJ? Pradeep? My friends, yesterday I tried a lot of perfumes out on the stream. A lot of samples, and I left them all spread out along here. And my bureau, where I keep my perfume, has like a drop down, as you can like see here. It's got like a drop down lid where I put my camera when I'm like filming and stuff. And And I left it down overnight and got up to take a piss in the middle of the night and bang straight into it. Fortunately, it was me thigh and not me fucking bollocks. That could have been fucking very upsetting. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate once more. Nick S, welcome to you. Scent of the day is Byredo Balda Freak. Still quite nice. Fetish still there? No, thank God. Scent of the night is Jardin and Mediterranee. What am I wearing today? What the hell am I wearing today? Eau de Sud. Eau de Sud by Annick Goutal. Beautiful. Big lime oak moss motherfucking thing. Very citrusy at the top. It's fucking glorious, you know. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Let's see if this lid fits on here. Oh, certainly you do. Certainly you do. I'm going to wear that Lacoste Sport tomorrow. Big time lime, that's right. Klein Honorzog, welcome to you. My God, Paroli's having a day off their fragrances. I can't afford to do that. I literally can't afford to do it. I've got to wear as many perfumes as I humanly can all the time. Alan Hansen, welcome to you. No scent of the day yet. I'm still very undecided, he says. Pants when you leave the desk door down. Absolutely. That could have been so much worse. Klein Honorzog is wearing Colonia Futura. Do you like it? I like it. Dura Rose introduced me to it, and it was pretty fucking fantastic. It was pretty fantastic. What am I looking for? Where am I? There I am. So friends, tonight we will not be going through lots of different samples. We will just be chilling. Ooh, someone is pressing the little heart button in the chat. And the creasing face. Hello, Devon Cross. I love wearing L'Homme Extreme at night. One of my recent favourites. Is that the one with the incense in? Or is that the new one? I can't remember which one it is. I really liked the one that had the incense and the black rim around the bottle. That was really good. Andrej, welcome. Rich, you still enjoying the Roger fetish? No, thank God it's gone. I didn't enjoy it when I put it on. It was too birchy. You birch, you. Hello, Enrique. Devon Cross is wearing Clive Christian's Tarocco Orange. What's that like? Hello, Rich. Today is Father's Day. Scent of the day is Portrait of a Lady. That's the one with almond, plum and tobacco, red cap and red label one. Ah. The one I'm talking about is black cap and black label. So I don't know if we are talking about the same thing. In fact, I do know that we're not talking about the same thing. Hello, Stephen Tampton. You're wearing leather oud. How's the weather where you are, Stephen? Oh. I can't wait for you to get through the MPEG sample set. Curious what you think of some of the perfumes in that box. So am I. I need to try the newest ones, it's spaced out. I need to try those as well, but I don't know when they're going to get here. I was talking to the women in the Guerlain concession stand counter thing, and what happened? They were like, oh, we don't know when we're getting it. And I was like, well, Just blind bought 3 Aqua de Parma, says Can't Get Right too. Colonia Futura, Pura, and Intensa. What's your opinion, Rich? I think I'm enjoying it. I like it. I like Aqua de Parma. I think Aqua de Parma is a really good brand. I've got how many Aqua de Parmas? I've got Mandorlo di Sicilia. I've got Essenza. I've got a couple of bottles of Colonia Mirror, which is brilliant. I like Fico di Amalfi. I like almost all of the Colonias, like the ones that aren't like Colonia leather and stuff. I do rate the brand. I do like. I was going to choose between one and blah, blah, blah. I was going to choose in between Pura and Intensa, and I ended up on Assoluta as well. Assoluta is good, and I ended up buying none of them. I talked myself out of it. Ramsey says a Father's Day stream. Welcome, Ramsey. Happy Father's Day to you. Hope the child has bought you many perfumes. On and off, mate. As you say, it could work on the summer if you're not so trigger happy. So thought I'd give it a go. Yeah, I think it could. I think it's got this beeswax sweetness. And there was this girl, I still do know her, and she put it on, and when she put it on her, it was creamy sweet. It was a little bit dark, just a tiny bit of funk to it, but it was absolutely different on her, and I imagine it would work really well in summer. If you try one spray. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. Hello, Fragrance Journey, the goat. The goatest of goats. Yes, I like it very much, as I do with most Aqua de Parma, says Klein. Have a lot of other products, candles, diffusers, powder soaps, shaving cream, shower gel. It's LVMH, but still very enjoyable. I didn't know they were LVMH. I disliked it outside of this hot weather. All of a sudden in the summer heat, it's really beautiful. Solar orange and a little green. Smells like expensive sun cream. Ooh. I think that Santal Messiah is a little bit like that. It's magical how some scents just come alive in different seasons. Absolutely. That's why I've got my collection split into different parts with a little bit of overlap. Not a lot though, a little bit. Rich, did you just say fecal di Amalfi? I did not. Get your head out of the gutter. Absolutely. Have you tried ADP Colonia Club? Yes, I have, with a mint. That's a little minty one as well, isn't it? That's really nice. Colonia Club is a beast. Nice mint, says Can't Get Right. Yes, that's right. There is Club and CULB. Club. CLUB or CLUB, not CULB. CLUB is awful, according to Nick. Chanel boy, and this is lovely in this heat, says Pradeep. I am going to be getting myself a bottle of Invasion Barbar. I'm certain of it. I'm going to wear more of the sample that I've got, but after sampling most of the sample that I have sampled, I'm pretty sure that's a bottle. I'm absolutely gutted that it's only 75ml. Hold on a second. To answer the call of Mother Hen. One moment, please. I'm donning another t-shirt. Oh, I'm going to shut the curtains as well. I'm back. Fully, I have returned. So, CLUB gets a lot of love. I'm not a fan at all, something a little generic about it. Benji is wearing Salon by Papillon. Happy Father's Day, Rich, because sometimes you may never really know. That's right, Phil Stevens, who knows? Hello, Dev. Scent of the day is Gucci PPR Koros, says Dev. Dev, I know you don't like Koros, but to say that Koros is not tried and true when it's a 42-year-old fragrance, mate, still in production, pardon me, have you tried 1725? Possibly tried it, but can't remember. Just replenishing my hydration here. Delightful. Oh. New Amouage out in the next few weeks. Opus 15 King Blue. Does anyone know anything about this release yet? Says Benji. Oof. I don't. Rich, have you tried anything of Le Couvent de Minime? Minimes? I haven't. Never even heard of them, I don't think. Fishman is like Disney, says Pradeep. Never cared about Amouage, says Spaced Out. I'm not huge on Amouage, to be honest. I've got a couple of their fragrances. I've got Diamant, which I think's really good. Caboose Juice. Caboose Juice sent me a 10ml decant of Diamant, and I fucking loved it, so I bought a bottle. Very soft though, very floral. That's a lot of sprays. This bottle was made in Oman. Did the Fishman discontinue Sunshine Man? I have no idea. Get 100ml MDCI Silk Road version. What is that a... Does that mean... Does that mean... it's a different version, or it's the same juice, or what does it mean? Same juice, different bottle. I want the one with the bust on the top. Looks cool. I don't know who the bust is. Yes, lots of people saying Sunshine Man is discontinued. Dev saying I wasn't referring to Koros as not tried and true. It was a response to the Klub comment. I know Koros was a hugely successful fragrance. Disney Salmon. Chamois. Salmonage. He did discontinue Sunshine Man, the traitor, says Nick. No, says Benji, sorry. Beach Hut and Betrayal Man are beautiful. Still can't afford them though, says Devon. Same juice, different bottle. I'm going to get in touch with the guy at some point. Sunshine is discontinued, says Ram. I like Sunshine more than Eau Noir. Yikes. I thought Sunshine was alright. I did think about getting it. Sunshine Woman still around, but not the man. Time to buy backup, says Benji. Perfect. Hola Rich. Welcome Germs. Scent of the day. A load of caporal. Really nice spearmint notes, says Germs. Imagine a Balenciaga pour on with a duck bust. People would be pumped. People would be pumped. Not sure how I feel about Dear Man. It doesn't do much. You're not very strong, are you? I'm sure the one I got earlier, like before, was like a vintage. And this one's not. Amouage SAOC. And it's got an address on it. Maybe I should write to them and say, oi, your perfume is weak. Or at least I can't smell it. Here is the bottle. Can anybody identify its age just from the bottle? Not me. Hello, Pulp Ephemo. Sunshine Man was way too heavy for me, says Paroli. Heard that Overture Woman is way better than Overture Man. Ramsey, are your thoughts? I think Ramsey may have told me that's the case before. I know he's told us a couple of the women's are better than the men's. Prodip says, the only Amouage I have is Juby. I've got Jubilation as well. I wish I could get a vintage one. Oh, belly rub. I've had too much to eat. Had a pizza for my dinner. Now I am laden. Even though it was a small pizza. I have never smelled Overture Woman, but I doubt I would like it more than Overture Man, says Ramsey. Ramsey, did you ever tell me that you preferred one of the women's ones to one of the men's ones? Am I thinking of someone else? I'm casting aspersions on Ramsey's thoughts. Overture Woman is Anik Minardo, so it's good, but a bit designer to me, like her work for Boss. Overture Man is stellar, says Benji. Fate Woman is better than Fate Man, says Dusan. I'm not qualified to talk about Amouage, really. I don't really know Amouage that well, if I'm being honest. Klein says, only Epic Man modern formulation. Only have Epic Man modern formulation. I like it very much, but my taste goes naturally in a little different, more woody, fresh direction. Oh. I like the Overture Man very much. Once decanter's gone, I may easily buy the full bottle, says Juro. Easily, eh? Sultan says, Overture Woman is easier to wear than the man. Overture is very hard to get discounted here, says Pradeep. It's Amouage have tightened up their distribution quite considerably. They were being found at discounters for like 130 quid. I think I paid like 130, 140 for Jubilation 25 a few years ago. Now it's like it's gone the same way as Parfum de Mali. You used to be able to pick them up for next to nothing at discounters. Discounters are dead. Just waiting for people to realise. You know what I mean? Only Amouage that sounds interesting to me right now is Silver Oud. Ramsey has Silver Oud, I believe. I may be putting words in Ramsey's mouth again. Just when it comes to Amouage, I just immediately think Ramsey. You know what I mean? Overture Woman is currently on Fragrance Net. Fragrance Buy, I beg your pardon. Xerjoff is still discounted. Yeah, but they're shite. Of course they're discounted. They can't give them away. You can still get really good deals for some brands. Yeah, yes, that's true. I may be being a bit harsh. I may be being considerably harsh. Friends, I have some news. Bob says, can't we take this conversation to the backyard like you promised? Either that or the driveway with the power washer. Sorry, neither. It's raining. It's fucking raining, would you believe? Bit of a thunderstorm earlier. I'm going to come at you with my news when I come back for the first time. I must dehydrate, friends. My apologies. I'll be back in a moment. Please don't go anywhere. Stick around. Have fun. Or Pradeep will get you. It is me, friends. Fear not. It is me. I have returned to thee. Tomorrow is Monday. As I'm sure you're aware, I don't have a stupid audience. So I got an email, and the email said, by golly, Rich Mitch, we have an auction on. And I said, I'll be there. I will love it. And so that's what I'm doing tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, the auction will actually be held, because it's just a viewing day tomorrow. I have Lyric Woman. I really, really like it, says Paul Femo. Like the stream for a fruitful comeback from dehydration. I am back, and that was fruitful. Ramsey said, Ramsey said Royal Tobacco was not really worth the price tag. Well, if Ramsey said it, it must be true. I'd like to try it, but at the same time, I wouldn't like to have to buy it. You know. Speaking of buying and selling, welcome, Paolo. Speaking of buying and selling, today I got I got a message from eBay saying I had sold another perfume, and this one, this one is a vintage staple, a famous perfume, one that all the vintage lovers love, but not me. And this is Rive Gauche Pour Homme. Someone has bought this from me, and I am happy about it, frankly, if you want the truth. Nick S. What was you? Nick S, that wasn't you that bought it from me, was it? I think it was somebody called Nick, actually, now you mention it. Why didn't you say? If that was you, you could have bought us it. Yeah. Why didn't you say? Could have bought it not through eBay if you'd wanted. Not to worry. You should have said. Been a while since I've smelled a cup. I'll be getting it posted out tomorrow, don't worry. I just need to box it up. Do you mind if I give it one last spray? I mean, I won't if you don't want to. You've paid for it and everything. Yeah, go for it. Thanks very much. It will be getting sent out tomorrow, next day delivery. I shall try and have it out on my way to the auction. Lavender. Fresh. Well, Nick, congratulations. Rive Gauche Pour Homme. Pardon me. I had it. Jacques Cavalier. I don't get much star anise. He was a big fan of star anise, was Jacques Cavalier, wasn't he? He liked that. I don't get much. Rosemary, bergamot, lavender, geranium, clove, and coumarin. Got a lot of coumarin in it. Base notes, patchouli. Got a bit of patchouli. There's no gaiac wood in it. That's just silly. They just say that now. I get patchouli, I get the coumarin, I get the lavender, I get the rosemary. How bizarre. Mine was considerably cheaper than some of the other ones on there, I can tell you. Fuckers. Somebody's got like one of the newer version ones on eBay for 215 quid. Somebody's got a boxed version of the one I've got for 195. Somebody else has got a tester version of the one I've got for 297. People be tripping. Mitches be tripping. DJ gave his bottle away for free, the madman. People asking 200 quid for it. Yikes. Eugene, welcome. Yeah, buddy. Women be shopping, says supply and demand. Happy Father's Day to Eugene and Ramsey and other people in here who are fathers. People going for dinners and getting cards and things like that. At least Nick got it at a fucking decent price. Because I can tell you, mine was a fuck's sake cheaper than all of them. Nick, if you want us to put any samples of anything in, let us know. Excuse me, sorry for coughing. Also, friends, Nick says he's got 3 now. Well, back up the ones you love. I do say that, and I do that. You know, if you love something and it's hard to get, back it up while you can. So, Nick, that is the type of thing I would do. Well done. If you want any samples of anything else, Nick, let us know. I'll sort you out. I've got a bit of a... bit of a cough. Eugene is wearing Desandre. If everybody else would like to drop their scent of the day in. DJ says, has anyone else here tried Yerba Mate from Lorenzo Villarezi? PK is wearing Fizzotic Vetiverissimo. It's quite nice and I like it a lot. But the missus says, it's not you. Out it goes. Ah. Nightmare. Can't disobey the missus though. I also got a backup when it's not discontinued, but at a good price, says Klein. Good man. No, but got Tent and Neige on the way. First Villarezi, says Supply and Demand. It's good. It's good. I like Tent and Neige. Powdery. Musky. Very clean, you know. I've got Yerba Mate. It's quite dark and heavy. I think it could be worn in the winter too, says Can't Get Right. Wasn't Reeve Gauge at one time affordable at Walmart? I can't see Fahrenheit getting pulled from Walmart's shelves. I can see Fahrenheit getting pulled from Walmart's shelves, says Pat Lester. I do not know. I think... I don't know, Fahrenheit's one of them things. It's like, it's become almost ubiquitous. I'd like to have both Yerba Mate and Taint, says Paul Bafemo. Villarezi's still available on discounters, I think. Woof. My next Lorenzo will be Vetiver or Sandalo, then probably Yerba Mate, says Paroli. I've got Sandalo and it's fantastic. It's a woody sandalwood. Fahrenheit still sells a lot, says Pradeep. Gift box, etc. Yeah. Paroli, I can pick up another can within the hour at a perfume shop. Says Bob. Yerba Mate, not sure if 50ml or 100ml are both reasonably priced. Probably 50 to be honest, says DJ. Oh my goodness. So yes, that is the end of my Rive Gauche. Unfortunately, didn't work out for me. Not my thing. Not my thing at all. Sorry. So, what will I be reviewing next? I think, if I'm being honest, my next review is going to be either, sorry Rive Gauche, it's not going to be Bois d'Assis, Pradeep, you rascal. My next review is going to be either Dune or Santal Masoya. Both absolutely fantastic fragrances, and both summer fragrances in my opinion. Santal Masoya has this weird, really weird kind of summer vibe, and I can't explain to you why. And I'm really struggling to explain why, because I want to review it. And if you want to review a fragrance, you should really be able to explain why you feel the way you do about a fragrance. So I'm leaning more towards reviewing Dune, because I understand Dune. And I love Dune. It's absolutely fucking amazing, like. My local Walmart has remodeled and now has Dossier on the shelves, 50 meals from $29.97. Guess they're after that impulse buyer. Yeah. Walmart doesn't own Asda anymore. Asda's like the British version of Walmart, and they sold it to a couple of self-made men, brothers. Started off with a garage. They started off with a garage, and now they own one of the largest food fucking suppliers in the world. Pretty impressive, to be fair. Has anyone here tried Creed's Royal English Leather? Very expensive. Again, I would probably refer you to Ramsey, who has probably tried it. If not Ramsey, then Jonathan, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. I'm a massive fan of Santal Masoya, but to be honest, the more I think about it, the more obvious it's going to become that I'm probably going to review Dune. Ramsey has a bottle. Ramsey, tell us what it's like. It's a shame I don't stream on StreamYard, really. Because I could invite Ramsey on. Anyone familiar with Olfactive Studios' Violet Shot? No. Well, I'm not. Somebody might be. Creed claims it's the first leather ever made. Oh, the fucking bastards. That's scandalous. It's like, it's just how bold the fucker is. The gall of the fucker. Do you know what I mean? The very cheek of him. This is insane. Anyone? No, Santal Messiah is the kind of tropical without being tropical. No sunscreen vibes. It's a bit fruity, but not fleshy fruit or nectary fruit. It's a bit fresh, says Lily. It's Lily's own little review there. Whatever unlisted spices in Santal Messiah, my skin amps it up 250%. 250%, that's a very accurate amount. So fucking Dune's so good though. It's such a good perfume. I'm glad I've got a few bottles of it. I thought I was getting sick of it last year, and then, oh, you can see us in the thing. Hello! Give us a wave. Hi. I thought I was getting sick of it last year, and then I just powered back through. Spaced Out says, I just need 200 ml of Cuir d'Ange. I seriously don't need anything else. That'd be great. Like, I do wonder about these massive 200 ml Hermeses, you know, like, do like the rich who go in and buy the handbags and the fucking, what do you call it, all of them things. Do they go in and they just think, yeah, I'll have 200 mils of a perfume? I mean, obviously they do, but I wonder what goes through their mind. Do you think like a Hermes essence for one of them is like an impulse buy? A 200 ml bottle, a 200 ml impulse buy. Velocicos is basically Santal Messiah, but better, much better, says Spaced Out. I really rate Santal Messiah. I like how understated it is. Ramsey says, amazing, I will review it one of these days. It's one of the best fresh leathers. Velocicos is basically Santal Messiah, but better, says Spaced Out. I've read that, but it bears repeating. I like to wear it in summer when I crave a leather, says Ramsey. Summer leather, you say? How Santal Messiah feels like a yoga ashram near the beach. How would you rank it among creeds? Top 3, says Enrique. If not flashy or nectary, then what good is it, says Bob. Honestly, right, she's right. I get the flesh of a coconut with it. You know, it's like a milky. It's got a milk note in it, but somebody's playing with the button a lot, putting out a strange face. Feel free to tap the heart button. I do that when I'm on streams. I think it's quite cool. And then I get sick and stop. If not flashy or nectary, then what good is it? Happy Father's Day, Dario, says Lily. Frank? Where's Frank? Yes, I understand Iris Henny thing is hard to beat. Curious of any thoughts on Violet's shot? DJ says the 200ml makes sense with the cologne collection. If you're splashing that shit on, I do. I put a lot on when I wear it. It's very freeing, you know. It is very freeing. Like that's why I'm really unhappy with the sprayer on that Paris Biarritz. I want to fucking spray loads of that shit. I want to spray loads of it, and I can't because the sprayer's dink. You know what I mean? And the sprayer is absolutely fucking grunt. Friends, while I have you here, if you're into liking streams, if that tickles your goat, if it engorges your, I can't say that. If it makes you happy, Please, don't let me stop you from liking the stream if you're into that kind of thing. The likes belong to everyone. The like button belongs to everyone. You may like if you want. I will not try to stop you. I will not protest. I will not cry. I will not scream and shout. Today I finished a bottle, says Manly Sense. Been ages since that happened. Feels like an accomplishment. I did that with Pavarotti the other day. Pavarotti's still here. He's up there keeping an eye over the world. I don't know if I'm going to be able to last without wearing Pavarotti for a whole year. That's an outrageous suggestion. Even if I did make it myself. You know what I mean? I'm going to struggle. What did you finish, Manly Sense? Klein says, yes, all that bullshit from Creed turns me off, but lately I was on a Creed buying spree. The scents overall are very much my style. Very much your style. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got about 6 or 7 Creeds. Do you know what I mean? I like their perfumes. But, like you said, the bollocks that come out with, the absolute horse shit that the brand comes out with, it's fucking despicable, like. And fucking Oliver Creed's a fucking horrible man. Like, he didn't pay Pierre Bourdon properly. Somebody has donated. Thank you very much. I will say thanks. It's Anuj Patel. Thank you, Anuj. Anuj is next on my radar, actually. I have to pay Anuj. It has been too long. All this talk of new perfume and shit. To be fair, the Rive Gauche Pour Homme, that'll go towards my, what do you call it when you build up a kitty? Yes. Will go towards my kitty, not cat. Anuj, are you here? Thank you. Ramsey did a Creed ranked family portrait. Dior and Chanel even have 450 and 400 ml. Apparently, Creed have got that massive, massive bottle of eau de cologne that they release once a year. It's like nearly a litres worth of juice, like. You know? Nick says, what's the point of that button? It's a good question. 450 ml is great if you only want one fragrance and don't want to worry. Yes. Graham says, soothes people with ADHD. Yes. That's what the button's for. That button needs to go, Sundar, you fucker. Come on, you slags, says Nick. Thanks, guys, for your input on Violet Shot, says Phil. You leave my goat out of this, says Ashley. I'm thinking of getting Paris Edinburgh, but I keep hearing it lasts 20 minutes. I get much more than 20 minutes. Filippo Miarelli, how are you? We need a reaction video when you smell Pavarotti again after a year. Ooh. Oof. No Pavarotti for a year challenge. Harsh. A little bit too close to torture. This Rive Gauche is actually quite nice now. Scent of the Day Shade by Lush. Strangely delicate for a Lush perfume. Yeah, they're a bit like a bang on the head, aren't they? Manly Sense was wearing green jeans. Enjoyable lime freshie. He has a backup. Edinburgh is fantastic. Staying power is absolutely okay. Yeah, it's longer than 20 minutes. Creed scents could make me orgasm, and the smell of them, and I would never buy them because they're so tacky and lame when it comes to the bullshit they say, says DJ. Miley Sense says, what's this abstinence from Pavarotti about? I missed that part. Well, I've worn a lot of Pavarotti, and I finished a bottle, and since I've got so many of them, right, the idea is to take it out of the rotation for a while and let other perfumes in, you know? I have lots of perfumes in front of us, in front of me, in front of us. And I feel like I want to make some strides into them, you know? And Pavarotti, I've won a full bottle of Pavarotti. So we'll keep going. Hello, my fabulous fragrance family, says Michael Harness. Are Creed's ingredients really so good and high quality? They make them smell very synthetic. They were better than what they are now. They really were. Can you actually smell it when you wear it? For me, when a fragrance is so faint, I think I'm not wearing anything and there is no point. Will the button mashers reveal themselves, says Germs? Whoever it is, I appreciate it. If you don't pay the man a nurse, he's going to start breaking bones and bottle, says Pat Lester. Is it difficult to find Dior's Eau Sauvage Fraîche Queer Rich? Impossible. I've been looking for months. Months. I've got a saved search on eBay and there's been nothing come up. I mean nothing. No, Pavarotti is easy. I did it last year and probably this year until I sell it, says Paroli. Harsh. Floral Note says it would be like Ashton not wearing a Ventus for a year. Does Ashton ever wear a Ventus? He doesn't do it. He doesn't do a fragrance rotation, does he? Frag Dad says best Castorium fragrance. Ooh. Ooh. Hard to tell at the minute because I don't have my fragrances in front of us. Castorium. I'll tell you what's got a really good Castorium in it. Anna's Warika's Cuir de Russie. It's just you're going to pay 140 quid for a 15 mil, which is obscene. Any thoughts on Sospiro Vibrato? Does it vibrate? They are the same as... They are the same brand as Xerjoff, and as such, they are shit. Even if it would not stay, the scent is wonderfully refreshing and sparkling. Alone, that sensation would be worth it, says Klein. And taste, says Ramsey. And taste, says Lily. Lol, says Lily. And taste it is, says Fragdad. Aventus truly is a victim of its own success. That's what happens in do I want to say perishable goods? No. Consumer goods, no. Luxury goods. Luxury goods, that's what I'm saying. They become victims of their own success. When they become too ubiquitous, right, then they stop being popular because they're so popular. Does that make sense? People are always looking to move on to the next thing. So when something gets that successful, it becomes uncool in a way. You know, very seldom do luxury products break through that they rarely break the cycle. There are some, it has been done. You know, certain items of clothing, certain fragrances, if you like, but very few. Bags, things like that, you know, like Chanel bags. There are some that are just like timeless classics. I look at Chanel's little black dress, the idea for that, but even that's not one item of clothing. That became so popular that everybody started doing it, which I kind of feels like what's happened with Aventus. You know? They're called Aventus clones now. It would be interesting, right? It would be interesting. I've thought this for a while. Wouldn't it be interesting to round up all of the Aventus clones and all of their sales and compare them to Aventus itself and see how it compared? Do you think Aventus clones have sold more bottles, all of them put together, than Aventus? I realise this is just a thought experiment and probably could never be done. Trying to get reliable data out of clone houses would be like fucking pulling teeth from a parrot. Interesting, though. Interesting thought experiment. Like, Creed's approach with Aventus and how they capitalized on their own success in and of that one fragrance, because I've heard as much as 74% of all Creed fragrances sold are Aventus, right? What's going to happen to the brand when that dies? And it will go. It will go, because what'll happen is, right, it'll become synonymous with the previous generation. So it'll go out of fashion. It'll become uncool. It'll collapse under its own weight. I'm trying to think of more of these fucking cliches to throw at you. I'm gonna go and dehydrate again. Rabbit, welcome to you. A stream is what's going on here. When everyone is wearing it, nobody wants to wear it. Exactly, Michael. It doesn't help that the Aventus base has a lot of very loud, colourful individuals. Yeah, that's kind of what's going to happen. It's going to become a byword for fucking idiots, lunatics. You know? Chavs in this country. One of the Cypress frag for summer, in my opinion. Can't say that it is beast mode. Cost effectiveness is satisfactory, says Filippo. I'm not sure what he's talking about. I reckon the clones outsold it many times over because some of them are so cheap. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. What do you mean go out of style? Napoleon wore Aventus, didn't he, says Graham. You might be right. I wasn't there. I reckon the clones outsold it many times. The menfluencers and womenfluencers have probably pushed more Mont Blanc Explorer, says Pradeep. I'm guessing that doesn't necessarily mean that it's sold more than Aventus. Aventus has got that whole fucking word of mouth thing. I'm guessing Clubbed and Away Intense must have sold a shit ton based on YouTube references. Again, it's a small sample from a small part of the community. I'm not so sure. YouTube is a small part of the fragrance community, you know. It's part of it, but it's not. It's the tip of the iceberg. 1988 one spray van taste, says Rabbit. Anybody follow Mask Milano? No, I've got Vetiver by them, and I've also got oh fuck me, Russian tea. Russian tea's really nice. Do you like Pavarotti, Ramsey? Says Enrique. Seems like a good time for me to go and dehydrate. I'll be back, my friends. Alan, keep everyone here. Don't let them leave. Don't go anywhere. Don't say anything. Don't touch anything. Oof. Oh, I've got a dry mouth. How did that happen? Considering the amount of water I've drank. That's impossible. Where is my channel? Some people seem to have got past young Alan. Alan told everyone to leave. Harsh. Hello Pep. Pep has just dropped his weekly rotation video, of which I am very much excited to watch after this stream has ended. Could do that though. Could do a watch along, couldn't we? Do like a live, like a reaction video. To be honest, I've never understood reaction videos. I just don't understand why people do them. The Aventus clone hype on Fragrantica before Explorer was Clubbed and Away Intense Man. And before that, Zara Vibrant Leather. Those are the ones I remember. It's like Cuban cigar, Rolex sub, Black Mac, and a Ventouse status symbol. Yeah, it is, yeah. Quick, everybody leave the hour and come back at 12 past the hour. Alan, treacherous swine that you are. If loads of people join in a minute or two, I'll be absolutely upset. Monte Cristo and Hemingway are full, says Philip. Full bottle worthy, he says Filippo Miarelli. Monte Cristo was nice, but I recognised the smoke note in that as the same smoke note that's in Monadiorio's Queer, of which I now have a vintage bottle, and I am absolutely buzzing because I've wanted that for ages. Mental. Looking forward to that. Anyway, Monte Cristo and Hemingway. I've got Hemingway. Monte Cristo, I liked it, but I thought that the smoke belonged better with the Queer from Monadiorio than the tobacco from Monte Cristo. Does that make sense? Although I did like it, I must admit, I did like it. I think it's been discontinued. I saw a post from someone on Instagram that had 31 bottles. I can't say anything. I don't know why I'm laughing. 31 bottles of Aventus the other day. The batch wankers are a different level. Yes, the batch wankers are a different level. I've got about 15 bottles of Balenciaga Port Rom. And I'm halfway through one of those 100 mils, which is a terrifying prospect. Like, I was excited to finish a Pavarotti bottle, but I'm terrified to finish a Balenciaga Port Rom bottle. That shit is fire. Fire. Monte Cristo and Hemingway are full bottle worthy. Hello, Pep. Everyone says hello to Pep. It's a beautiful day here in Ty Valley, Oregon. How's everybody else doing, says Michael Harness. I'm all right. How are you, Michael? Mas Milano has 4 new oud versions, flankers, for their more popular scents, and I'll be damned if all 4 aren't tastefully done. I was hoping to only like one of them. Heaven help my wallet. That is not gonna feel good at the end of the old month. That is gonna hurt, mate. Richie made me want to try Santal Messiah. Oh, it's so good. It's so understated and so creamy. I think it'd be really good for Australia, actually. Now you mention it. You could wear this year round if you wanted to. It's woody but creamy. Something fruity that just... like... what are you, fruity note? There's something a little bit fruity in there. But not fruity like what you're expecting. It's like just this pinch of sweetness. I don't know if you can measure sweetness in pinches, but there we are. Brilliant fragrance. Oink oink. What are we eat? We are what we eat, or from a nursing perspective, we are what we don't secrete. Ooh. 4 new ouds and 1 new Antoine and 1... what? DJ? 4 new ouds and 1 new one be Antoine Lee. Do you reside in the States of California, says Alan? I'm curious about the Narcissus one. Rich, how long has Santal Messiah lost on you? Well, I put about 15 sprays on. So it lasts all day. You know? I was getting about 5 or 6 hours off it if I only use it like... if I only put like 4 or 5 sprays on, 5 or 6 hours. It's not like natural sandalwood or anything like that. It's not like... that's not what it's for. That's not what it's about. You know? I'd be surprised if there was a drop of anything natural in that, to be honest with you. But it's very, very, very well done. Very deft. Very deft. Excuse me. What happened to your chipped vintage bottle you got? What of? Pradeep. What of? Have to check out Queer by Monodiorio, says Philippe. But what about the current formulation? Current formulation's fine as far as I'm aware. What chip bottle are we talking about? Which of the oud fragrances does the oud and Balenciaga Pour Homme remind you of? I don't know that there's oud in it. I don't know that there's oud in it, mate. You know? Was it Caron you tried to tooth? Or something other? I have no idea what you're talking about, Praddy. Expand. I've got sorry, I've lost my train of thought. I don't get any oud from Balenciaga Pour Homme. It doesn't remind us of anything. It's a dark patchouli. It's a dark patchouli. That's what I think because people are so attuned to everything dark and earthy and woody in perfume being oud now that they think everything that's dark and earthy and woody is oud, but it's not. I'm almost certain, I'm as certain as I can be that there's no oud in Balenciaga Pour Homme. You wouldn't just hide an oud note in one perfume in 1990 and then wait another fucking, 12 years for M7 to come out and then hide an oud note in there. Bollocks. That's not how flavouring houses work. That's not how the production line works. You know what I mean? No. That's just not... I've never understood that argument, to be honest with you. I've thought about it. I've talked about it. I just don't think... I mean, that is an outrageous thing Ramsey's just said. That's an outrageous statement. Thank you very much. I'll read it out in a second. I just need to get through these other ones. I did not try to tooth. Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't a Caron. It was. Was it a Caron? It was a Coty. It was a Coty. It was a Coty Pradeep. Yes, you're right. I chipped it. Didn't tooth it though. I did tooth it, but I didn't chip a tooth. But I did chip the bottle, and then it came out. That was a Shakespearean tragedy, wasn't it? Rich, don't you get any stale cigarette smoke at all from Monodoro? I don't get stale smoke from it, no. I don't. But I don't smoke. I already missed the heat, says Germs. I don't get any oud in Balenciaga Pour Homme either, but I'm an oud noob. In my world, says Alan, BPH stands for benign prostatic hyperplasia, better known as an enlarged prostate. Gee, nobody wants that. You struggled to open a bottle a few weeks ago. There was a right, here we go. Ramsey says, there was a professor, I was going to say processor there. There's a professor who gave a lecture within the last decade and his speciality is vintage perfume. He said he has proof there is oud in Balenciaga Pour Homme. Do you know, now you've said that, I think I remember this. But yes, please send. I don't mind being proved wrong. It would be, still my argument sort of carries a little bit of water, because why would there be oud? I mean, to be fair, they never advertised that there was oud in it. So it's not like they made this huge thing. They were like, ooh, it's got this new and exotic material in it called oud. What if they've been using oud for decades and we've just never known? You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, some bright spark in the office was like, why don't we tell people that we use oud? Do you know what I mean? That's an outrageous thought. Any oud and a large prostate. Oof, that's one for Alan Hansen to answer. People say that Habit Rouge has oud, says Proddy. The EDP of Habit Rouge does have oud, not the EDT or EDC. What was this proof? I'm curious, says DJ. I'd like to hear what he said. French Lover has oud, as Pierre Bourdon says. That's an outrageous claim as well. These people have been using oud since the fucking 1920s, haven't they? Yeah. And we've just never known about it. That's insane. Just nobody ever thought to mention it before. Like some upstart, some like kid whose first day on the job walked into the office and they were like, oh yeah, write up these notes. And like the kid was like typing them out and he was like, why don't we tell anyone we use oud? And like everybody in the fucking office fell deathly silent and just looked at him and then looked at each other. And they were like, oh shit. Just need a chromatography to prove the point, but that would be expensive. Scented Devil swears you can smell the oud in Balenciaga put on. Yeah, I know. I've just never. That said, I'm not an oud expert at all. So I mean, fucking, I'm not trying to say definitively one way or the other. I've never understood why they would put oud in it and not say. Or why they would put oud in it and it be the only one that's got oud in it for years. Yeah, Ramsey says he doesn't get oud when he smells. I don't get oud. Not the oud as I understand it. Not that I understand oud. It's not what I'm saying. God, if somebody doesn't understand oud, it's me. Scented Devil smells. I mean, Scented Devil's got a great nose. To be fair, it's hard to. I wouldn't go around saying he was just like wrong. Do you know what I mean? He's nobody's idiot when it comes to fragrances. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. That was a tasty, tasty drink. Oud has been used for thousands of years in the Middle East. It has. It's just in the West, in Western perfumery, I just think, why would you use a material and not say? Especially when it's as big as it is, as much of a material as it is, you know? Could have been part of the uprising of Orientalism, sensationalism, says Lily. Lily, they're big, big words, mate. Tim Wilcox, welcome. I have had a busy day and nodded off. I nodded off earlier, actually. I had half an hour. I did. I had half an hour. And it was nice. Some even said LeLeon has an oud accord. Maybe they thought oud will turn away buyers. I don't know. I don't understand these brands. I don't understand flavouring houses. I don't understand brands. I don't understand anything, really. How's Eugene doing? Haven't seen him lately, says Michael. Eugene is well. He is very well. Alan says, sorry for taking the piss. Yes, from what I understand, per my participation in the promotional launch of Balenciaga Pour Homme, it does contain oud. Says Alan. I was told the Guerlain lady, the Guerlain have got their own crop in India. I'm not sure that they do, you know. It's a very easy thing to say that for a sales associate, isn't it? You know, a very easy thing to say. Hello, Natalia. How are you? Pradeep says, I have friends at Guerlain, they got shite all oud in India. Imagine. Indian oud. They don't. I mean, they use the captive molecules. They use the captive molecules. That's just what they do. I mean, it's bollocks. Jasmine, yes, says Pradeep. Dior have got a... Whoops. I mean, you would smell Indian oud in a Guerlain from 1,000 miles away, wouldn't you? Isn't the bottom line simple, says Alan? If you enjoy any particular perfume, regardless of propaganda, true or not, then that's all that matters. Yes. If you enjoy a perfume, you wear it. Absolutely. As long as you enjoy it, it's your money, it's your nose, it's your taste, your mind. You enjoy it and be happy. Tim Wilcox says, I guess her training team told her I doubted it. I doubt it as well, but I mean some fucking people take their bollocks too seriously. You know, it's silly what they do. Some shit. I mean, fucking hell. I was told by a sales associate once that they were asked by a customer to fill up a factice full of perfume. They ended up putting like fucking 2 litres of fucking Chanel No. 5 into one of their fucking Chanel No. 5 factices, and I was told by one of the girls who worked with her that that was a lie. Literally, as soon as she walked off the fucking from away from me, the other lass who was working with her was like, I don't know why she said that, it's just a total lie. And I was like, oh. I mean, to be fair, I was sitting thinking, no, you didn't. But it's just some fucking sales associates are just fucking full of shit. Spaced Out says, I tried wearing Coromandel every day, but it's too stuffy for that. Can't imagine Coromandel at the height of the fucking heat. You know what I mean? So I'm just smelling my Dune. Still can't forget when a DO sales associate told me last year that the price increases because Captain Kirk makes them now. That's just the worst. That would put me off for life. I mean, if that was true, that would just put us off for life. But that's not why they put the prices up. I mean, bloody hell. I mean, if they're trying to say that, I mean, I'm calling bullshit on that the whole fucking... the whole fucking time. There's no way. I mean, what the fuck? And Courtejon, I mean, the fucking Dior Riviera just smells like an MFK. It smells like an MFK. And it's crap. I just think it's so bland. So middle of the road. So obvious. So... everything we feared. You know? That's what it is. Derivative, boring, simple. It's bullshit. Sales associate will say whatever because they know most of the people they're talking to believe everything they're told. Says DJ. Natalia says she is amazing. She has expedited tiny kittens to their forever home. So I am very glad. I am glad you have managed to get these off. I'm wearing Aqua Allegoria Nerolia Vetiver Harvest. If you want a sample, let me know. I like this one. Got Herba Fresca too. At 15% off. Result. Nice. Captain Kirk wants his slice of the pie, says Spaced Out. Is Original Doris Agar de Noir one of the best oud and coffee perfumes, Ramsey, says Enrique. Natalia says, is there a way to turn off or hide that heart button in the bottom right corner? I can't see the most recent comments, says Natalia. I have no idea. I can't turn it off, if that's the case. Alan says, as a gay man, I'd happily pass on any slice of pie. And Michael says, same here, Alan. At least Tamashi has some serious bangers. Ramsey says, yes. But I like Oud Luwak better. Isn't it really a vetiver similar to Celine Parade? Pass, can't remember. Do you think Fougere Platine will get much wearings? Probably not loads, but some. Absolutely some. But I don't know. It's very different. It's very early autumn or spring perfume. You know? You can change the orientation of the screen to hide the annoying button, says Ashley. Alan says, Filippo, do you happen to live in the States or Canada? He might be living in Italy. Who knows? Not me. Who knows? Not me. Oh yeah, the button does go away. What waivers do you recommend me, Rich? Porom. There's a lot of them. Actually, I would just try the whole house. And then you can make your mind up. It's like an entire house to try. You know, they're a good designer. They're a good designer house. They should be in a mall near you. We're face to face with the man who sold the world. Great song. Nirvana's cover was good. Pulp Ephemeral says he never lost control. I think I lost control. I don't know when. I don't know where. I don't know how. But it's gone. Now and forever. Carl Anderson, I am not sure if I will wear Fougere Platine a lot. Possibly. It's possible. Do. David Bowie did some strange performances of that song. Very strange. This is a 2016 bottle of Dune. Solo is nice in summer heat. Yeah, the solo's an entire line, isn't it? Like, there's lots of solos. Hello, Duck. Just got dupe. What about Adam? Paid the piper and I like it. One of my best greens I got. Paid $150 US. I'm glad you like it. Sniffing it now. Very different green one, like I never smelled before. Very unique. Yeah, it's tomato leaf. It's good. It's a good designer fragrance. I'm glad you like it. Is Bois d'Azil good in the heat? Pooh. Is Bois d'Azil good in the heat? Pass. Could be. It's very thick, heavy florals. Fougere Royale Extra is outrageous. Pricey, but luckily got it discounted heavily. No one seems to talk of this version. No Fragrantica. Good evening, Nick Walker. How are you? I do not believe we have met. Welcome. I hope you are well. Ooh, Pulp Ephemeral. Good night, Pulp Ephemeral. Thank you for coming. Thoughts on Chanel 1957? Heard it's top notch. I know Dakeup's a big fan. I know Eugene's a big fan. Eugene is probably the best person to answer this because I am not heavily into those Les Abstrait. I'm not heavily into those Les Exclusives. I've said that because I'm thinking of wearing La Douleur Exquise tomorrow. Someone else has given me. Emile, Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You are too kind. I will send you a message after the stream. That's two. You don't get any coffees for fucking ages, and then two come up at once. Like London buses. Pradeep, speaking of Hubegant, any experience with Dr. Vervain? I have experience with Dr. Vervain. No idea, but the Harvest version is very different than Aurelia Vetiver and Forte as it has dollops of honey. Berke Erkok, welcome. Hello to you. We need a Eugene stream at some stage, says Nick. I would agree. Never smelled Fougere Platine, but got a new 100ml of d'Argent, like your review on Platine. Ooh, I wouldn't mind a bottle of fucking Fougere d'Argent, if I'm being honest. Fabulous. I think it's I mean, it's not as good as Beau de Jour, but it's up there, like. Eugene says, Nick, Thursday there will be a stream with Duck and some special guests. Outrageous. Eugene was tempting us earlier, saying, keep Thursday free, because we're doing something. I was like, aye. I didn't know it was going to be a stream. Rich, what is your impression of Dr. Vervain? Very vintage feeling. Like old school, like old school. You know? Like 50s old school. Not 70s, not 80s, 50s. You know? So... very floral. And there you have it. Please consider licking the stream, says Nick. Yes, please do. If you're into licking things, then please lick this stream. I believe it's a nut fragrance on Thursday, says Pradeep. What's he talking about? Please consider licking the stream. We need a Eugene Live. Musk Overdose and Iris. Opinions on Rogers Manhattan? Pass. Don't have any, really. Alan says, I highly recommend Templo de Debord by Loewe. What time on Thursday, says Michael Harness. Fougere d'Argent has Aki Galawood and Kumaran. Threw me off, says Spaced Out. Just ordered Sartorial today at bargain price, says Nick. Dr. Vervain is very green, in my opinion. It is green. It's green, it's floral. It's old school. I believe it's a nut fragrance on Thursday, says Pradeep, saying outrageous things. I actually don't mind Aki Galawood, but please stop calling it oud, says Alan. Yes, it's not oud, is it? It's really not. Live and let die. I'm guessing Thursday's stream may be around hazelnut if you duck my drift. I don't know why. Why do you say that? A very wet cat has just clambered onto my lap. This means it is raining in Manchester, says Tim Wilcox. It's raining here as well. I mean, it's always raining in Manchester, isn't it? It's like the wettest part of the UK. Or something. One fragrance to rule them all has to be the worst video idea in Frag Comp. I can't remember who started that. Was it Beauty Meow? Quite like Beauty Meow. She's a nice lass. She hasn't made any videos for a while, unfortunately. Give me a minute. I am going to dehydrate. I'll be back. Well, well, well. If it isn't Rich Mitch. He's back. Let's just put the cool on. Just putting on my aircon for 10 minutes before the end of the stream, so I can cool my room down before I go to sleep. Let's see. Where is my video? There it is. Okay. Where are we? Rich needs a dehydration song, says Ramsey. One fragrance to rule them all. I keep hearing 1957 is just a basic clean soap scent that's not worth the price tag. There's plenty of them. We'll get a sample tomorrow. Has anyone tried Estee Lauder's Alliage? Not me. Someone will have, but not me. Do fragrances expire in 3 to 5 years, even if you take good care of them? No. Someone is definitely wanking on the side button, says Pradeep. Only Le Labos expire after 12 months after use, says Spaced Out. It's chucking it down here in Nottingham, says Nick. I'm in knots, I can confirm, says Ashley Bissett. It's not chucking it down that much. Not here, anyway. I wish it did. Apparently there's like 100% chance of rain at 10 o'clock, though. Which is good. We like that sort of thing. Oops. Nothing like a trip to Selfridges for our brows, says Nick. Oh dear, Barbara. Have we got any purchases planned? Have we got anything arriving this week? I've got a couple of things arriving this week. I'm going to be doing my Cologne Aficionale unboxing, and I'm going to do it along with Patchouli Noisette. That will be a niche unboxing video. What else am I? I'm going to be... Have I got anything else coming? I don't think I do. Maybe I'll have to change that. I'm going to get in touch with MDCI. Are we streaming till 10:30 tonight, says Nick? No, just 10. I just stream for 2 hours usually, unless I'm feeling particularly amped up, which I am not tonight. Brinda Religieuse, worth trying? Yes, worth trying. Very nice lavender fragrance. I think that's been discontinued, actually. I want to say it has been discontinued. Evening, Anuj. Thank you for earlier, Anuj. I appreciate it. Love me some sartorial, says Nick. What's going though? Well, I can tell you that Rive Gauche Pour Homme has been sold allegedly to Nick. Not Nick. Yes, to Nick S. Ashley says, I have got Costa Azzurra Parfum this week. I cannot wait. How is Anuj? Are you keeping well? I've got to get this, Rive Gauche packaged up before I go to bed tonight. Nick says I've got 1957 coming this week, but depends on my sample tomorrow. Allegedly, says Nick. Well, we like to keep it. Any refreshing mint scent recommendations? Yes, Nick. Thank you for asking. Roadster by Cartier. Eau de Menthe by Diptyque. It's Arit. It's not great. It's all right. Metropolis by Lauder. Geranium Pour Monsieur. Rose de Jamal. Rose de Jamal has much mint. Ashley says, God, have you come to the right place, Nick? Oh, yes. I'm actually struggling. Herba Fresca. Herba Fresca. Herba Fresca is a top mint fragrance. Oh, I could wear this tomorrow. The green tea in this is... I don't actually know if it's the green tea. There's something that gives it this kind of outrageous floral edge. Herba Fresca officially discontinued. What? Don't say things like that. Behave. Manly sense, don't be ridiculous. That's an obscene statement to make at this hour. That is too fucking... No. Stop saying things like that. Girl on... Excuse me. Girl on website. Start off with your cookies, you bad shits. Stop watching me. Oh. Oh, that's not Montfresh. Montfresh, that's another good mint fragrance. Herba. It has not. Manly sense, you scared the piss out of us there. It's still on the Girl On website. Your heart's beating like a fucked clock. The fragrance is enlivened by a tonic accord with the aromas of cut grass glistening with dew, a powerful symbol of Guerlain's commitment to the planet. The Aqua Allegoria fragrances contain up to 95% natural origin. The French beetroot alcohol used in their formulas comes from a network committed to the responsible farming. 90 to 95% ingredients of natural origin in accordance with ISO 16128. Calculation including water. You fucking little bastards. Oh God. Manly Sense has deleted that comment, I do believe. Thank God. Tried out a mint there by Diptyque and Beach Up Man. God, have you come to the right place? Oh, Capital. There's mint fresh right there, that's right. You Are Someone Like You is a good mint, says Ashley. I love the mint in Eau de Guerlain. Yes. Herba Fresca officially discontinued, says Nick Walker. It was Nick Walker. Sorry, I have slandered Manly Sense. Sorry about that, Manly Sense. Sorry, Keith. I shall have to apologise greatly. I don't know where you've gotten this information that... Herba Fresca's discontinued, because it's fucking not, mate. Not even close. It's a meme, yes, we are 90% natural when it's mainly the alcohol. Or whatever. Cuckoo Shop reckon it's discontinued, whoever the fuck they are, says Nick S. I bought Herba Fresca today from a girl on counter, so it has not been discontinued, says Nick. Says Tim, sorry, everybody's called Nick now. Is the mint strong in Herba Fresca, or is it a secondary accord? No, it's strong, it's there. You know? It's there. Mate, it's not confirmed by Girl On, it's on their website. It's being sold by Girl on their website. Anyway, it is past 2 hours. I am tired. I have a sore throat. And I am off. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you for watching, commenting, liking, donating. Those who have sent money, I appreciate it, and I will be messaging you forthwith. Anyhow, good night, everyone. I will see you all again soon. Bye.